The Las Vegas Valley Water District at one point was an engineering organization. Its responsibility was to design a water system that can deliver clean, affordable water to the people of Las Vegas. But it had the vision also during that time, during this huge growth, was to plan ahead. It was a very difficult operation. You're talking about doubling in size over the last 10 years, 250 miles of pipeline having to be designed, installed and constructed and inspected every year. And we had a CAD group who was using a combination of digital and manual drafting to try to as-built and make all the maps. So they were reproducing data 3 or 4 times, going from one canvas to another.
So as the town was growing, we were looking to improve efficiencies. The whole thought process just boomed. What do you want to do with computers? And a very significant, easy to detect, easy to see future was, hey, let's automate these record drawings.
We're one of the few organizations that rely on CAD engineering software to maintain its geospatial database. And we've automated the entire life cycle of a project. So from design to construction to inspection to as-building to GIS is now done in a very automated fashion.
So it's migrated extremely quickly in a matter of 10 years from a fully manual operation to one of the most automated systems in a water company that we've seen today.
Hi, my name's Vern Price. I'm with the Las Vegas Valley Water District. Let's go find some leaks. Oh, the old days, we would go out and first go to the site and try to find out what's leaking and have drawings available with us. And if we ran into a problem where the drawing didn't have the information we needed, it required us to go back in.
And what was happening was the distribution folks who were out in the field would call up the line locators and say, hey, look, can you help me, isolate this valve?
It was down on the strip. Our supervisor, water district supervisor, was meeting with the superintendent from one of the hotels. They were having a problem with a water system there on site. The supervisor calls back to our desk, tells him where he's at. Desk person looking at the map saying, okay, turn to your right. You see that light pole? Okay, take about 10 steps past and you're gonna be on the valve. And the gentleman in the field that our supervisor is talking to is looking around in the sky like, how do they know this stuff?
Being able to visualize the data when it's underground is a very big deal for us. In fact, it's why we're here. When the ground is completely flat and new asphalt's laid, nobody knows what's been done.
Understanding exactly where they are means a big deal because when you rip up a street, you're talking about a lot of money.
3D imaging versus the 2D significantly has helped us in the way of conflict resolution.
When you're trying to trace lines through conduit that's buried in a 3D space, there's nothing more powerful than looking at a 3D model to do that.
We've brought the technology that used to only be available in the office out to their trucks in the field on their laptop computers.
It gives us a visual of what we're doing in the field. We can see the data we put in.
3D technology for a long time was just visualization. I mean, it was very effective if you were a proposal writer. Now the technology is getting to the fact where it's really supporting the actual engineering and design process. And that was really the whole key. And I don't think anyone ever saw geospatial technology delivered to them in that manner. So all of a sudden they trusted it and they were able to leverage that in their job.
So the idea here is how can the data further be integrated? Because when you look at businesses, it's still all about its people and the skill sets of the people.
These guys can visualize things much more effectively. By deploying geospatial technology and the accuracy and precision of our as-builting ensures that we're able to mark our facilities and not have someone break our pipes. When I came 10 years ago, if you told me that you're going to have a CAD system that is highly efficient in managing geospatial information, I wouldn't have believed it, right? And so now we're going through that same shift saying, hey, you're going to use 3D software that's just as efficient as 2D software, but it's going to solve a whole myriad of different problems. And so I think that's what we're seeing initially. That's what I'm looking forward to.